Wrong side of 30, Cons back at it. This time it's wrong side of having banter at the wrong side of 30 behind the shed.
Whoa, that's mad.
Or something like that. Look, I've got some very special guests over here. 2 other podcasts that I admire greatly that were here before me that I pay homage to. You know what I mean? Had to get them on. Dixie and Jonsey, the Shed podcast, and English from Beer and Rap Banter. No.
Are you killing me, man? Beer Rap and Banter.
Beer Rap and Banter.
He built me up and then knocked me back down again instantly.
It had to be done. Ding! Bro, I can't bring you on here and just like bring you up like that. I've got to bring you up to bring you down.
Love. I've known you long enough. I'll let you. I've known you.
But anyway, just quickly, tell people what's going on with you lot while I get my list up.
Yeah, we're just here, innit? It's different. It's different being on someone else's podcast, you know. I swear that. It's a bit
yeah,
mad,
you went to charge his camera today, so you ain't got to charge your camera, man.
Camera battery and what I'm gonna take, and I was just like, we ain't got to do nothing now. It's not our setup, innit?
Then what?
But yeah, man, we run the Shed podcast, innit?
And English?
Yeah, it's one half of Beer Rap and Banter, myself English. Big up Cal Serious, the Aubameyang and Lacazette of the podcast world at Beer Rap Bants. That's it, yeah. Thanks for having us on, and big up these guys as well, putting in the work.
Only thing is, I need you to sit back while you're thinking.
No worries.
Justin, you was just really loud.
No worries, man.
That's a minor. But alright, cool. Who's seen the World Star Top 50 list of American rappers?
Okay.
Madness.
The one that everyone says Joe Budden
Yeah.
made up because he was at number 3.
He must have made
Is that the rumour? Yeah, he made that up himself.
Yeah.
The rumour is that... Speak to Mike, sorry, bro.
Is that the rumour? He made that up himself.
The rumour is that Joe Budden made it up.
But it worked. He got everyone talking, I suppose. So it's trolling.
Because he was number 3.
Nah.
Was he 3 or 4?
It sounds like a Joe Budden move.
Top 5. Why is he in the top 5 anyway? He's garbage, man. Come on.
No, Joe Budden ain't garbage.
We're not going with he's great. We're not going.
No,
in top 10.
I won't put him in my top 10, but he's a competent
He
rapper,
doesn't
bro.
fit in
He's
anyone's
like
top 10.
he's like the 4th best in Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good. That's a nice way to
What
put
would
it.
you say the 4th best?
Well, because he's definitely not better than Royce.
Definitely not better than Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye and Ortiz are like 2nd and 3rd, depending on who, and he's 4th.
I don't know, man. Joe Budden's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I think they're very evenly matched, yeah? Right, but anyway, off the back of that, me and Gaz, who's not here today, we put up our top 50 rappers in no specific order whatsoever.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we got a lot of heat. Well, he got a lot of heat
rappers.
over it. UK rappers. But now, I've come up with my top 10.
Yeah.
All right? I've come up with my top 10, and then the other 40 aren't in any specific order because there's no way you can put it in order.
Takes too long.
It takes too long, and you...
Before you break down the names, what did you what was your idea thinking behind the criteria of
That's
what made?
I was going to ask. What's the criteria to make
Alright,
the
so
list?
Did you go? Because did you go
No,
like because you went UK rap, grime, and then like is it artists? Is it single artists? Is it groups? So what?
Groups included.
Yeah.
All right, I've included groups.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
all right.
fucked up so badly if there's groups included.
All right. But 2-man groups, not like whole squads.
But there's always one better than the other person.
Yeah, but they kind of even it out. These are the ones I've got are kind of even like that. Yeah.
Go for it, go.
All right. But what I'm doing it based on is not just lyrics. It's lyrics, impact, breakthrough, cultural impact,
Skill set.
What
about sales?
Sales as well. Yeah.
Sales is a funny
as well.
one though, because you could outsell someone and not be as good as them.
If that's the
Sales
case.
as well, but everything like this, bro. My real top 10. All right, my real top 10.
The
if I was
man
to say it,
there.
all right, people won't know who the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. So yeah, and then people gonna start bitching at me. Oh, why not in your top 10? Why not in your top? Nah, you know what? Yeah.
Because you need to work harder. That's why.
Anyway, yeah. All right. But anyway,
It's real talk though.
Yeah.
Like if you're not in someone's favourite podcast or you're not someone's favourite rapper or producer, then work
work
harder.
to be
No one
done.
cares. Work harder. I lie.
No, it's true.
Work harder or don't be in your feelings. It's everyone's entitled to their opinion.
There you go, and it's an
Yeah.
opinion. You know what I mean?
That's it.
But I couldn't personally put my favorite rappers in there because when you put in an industry list like this, when you got a bunch of people that are so like least wanna like not even that English come on. I've been rapping for years. Yeah. I've got album after album. I did a whole mixtape with Stronghold from New York.
Yeah.
Like, I've put in
the work for years.
But I'm not on the radar like that. No. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me to put people on that level on there, it just doesn't make sense because people gonna look at the list like, who the fuck are these names?
But that shouldn't matter. You're on people's lists. When I used to spit, used to probably be on people's
No, I hear you, but I had to round it off like all right, on a realistic level,
Okay.
on an industry type of level, people that people know,
To be
and
honest, it's
whatever.
on a known level, isn't it?
It's got to be on a known level, but there's certain people that aren't that have put in that anyway. And when you edit this, you're gonna have to edit it. Think, all right, at number 10, I've got Skinny Man.
He's in the top 10.
All right.
Are you going 10 to 1 or 1
I'm gonna go 10 to 1, yeah.
Okay,
All right, let
Skinny.
me go through it, and then you can rip me apart if you need to rip me apart, yeah. All right. So at number 10, I got Skinny Man. All right. This is where he puts up a quick little snippet of the Skinny Man song, top of the pop star. All right, cool. Number 9, I got Ghetts.
Yeah, fair.
All right. Number 8,
No way.
I've got Jehst.
Interesting.
Would Jehst say he was a rapper? If you
Alright.
asked him.
At number, what did I say? 8. At number 7, I've got London Posse as a group, Rodney P and Bionic.
Okay.
All right.
But more Rodney P.
All right.
Or more Bionic.
All right. So wait. So what did I say? 7. Yeah, that was 7. All right.
It's tough being groups like you said, bro. It's like...
No, that was 6. Wait. Skinny Man number 10. Number 9 was Ghetts. Number 8 was Jehst. Number 7 was London Posse. All right. Number 6, Blak Twang. All right.
Yeah.
Legend, yeah.
Blak Twang. Number 5, I got Jehst. Number 4, I got Gigs. Number 3, I've got Kano. Number 2, I got Wretch 3-2. And number 1, I got Slick Rick.
I have to drink my water and digest
Go in.
this.
Go
You was listening intently.
I'll be
man.
honest.
I like you.
Go in.
If I would have seen Slick Rick in your top 50, yeah, I wouldn't have said anything.
All right.
But because you put him at number one, I'm gonna rip it down. I'm gonna
Go on,
break
rip
it down for you.
All right, re-break it down for me.
I looked at it last night. Slick Rick is technically an American citizen for a start. Slick Rick has lived in America since he was 11. He don't rap in an English accent. He's not.
You're wrong there.
Sort of does.
You're wrong there.
He's got a twang, but he's never. It's not like he's somebody who's looked back at our scene and gone like, "This is where I'm from." He's never acknowledged us.
No, of course he has.
When?
From the British flag and his logo, from the Wallabies to to everything, bro.
Nah,
Even in his songs, even if I got deported, I own America. Do you get what I'm saying? He's like, he's the Slick Rick.
If we're putting Slick Rick in, then I'm putting 21 Savage in, because 21 Savage was born in Newham.
No, he was born in Newham, yeah.
And Slick Rick was born in. There's pictures of him in Arsenal shirts in Beckton. So if you're putting in Slick Rick, I'm putting in 21 Savage.
Arsenal
All right?
Day. Even
You can, like, listen, you can put in 21
Yeah, we're
Savage if you
standing
like.
Yeah.
But my difference is, all right?
Laguna, bro.
Oh, fucking hell, I've just spotted Laguna.
Come on.
I just don't think he respects our scene like that enough. If you ask Slick Rick if he was a UK rapper, would he say yeah to you?
Absolutely not, man. Of course he wouldn't.
No, man, I don't know. I consider him a British rapper because number 1, right, he is from here. Number 2, when he raps, yeah, all right, he can easily put on an American accent, yeah, all right. Bro, the way he speaks when he raps, yeah, is exactly how and the British accent flows through it, bro. Even in that track, that thing, even if I got deported, I own America. Like the way he raps, like the whole way he raps is in a British style. Right? The whole Wallabies, the ruler, the king, the whole thing, that his whole gimmick was the British shit. If you think about it.
So we've actually got an American citizen as number one, yeah.
But he can be an American citizen.
Conzas.
Is Estelle not an American citizen?
I don't know, is she?
But
Technically on paper,
you're not
is
putting
she?
her in your top 10 list, though.
I'll put her in my top 50.
She deserves to be there, to be fair.
I don't know.
I'll put her in my top 50, but
Yeah.
I don't know,
she's
man.
an American citizen.
If you're gonna say out of females, then yeah, it's fair to put it.
No, because
You can't take away from what Estelle's done, but we'll get to Estelle in it. But the reason I've put Slick Rick in, yeah, all right, is number 1, he is from Britain. Number 2, the whole ruler shit, his whole style is a British style when you think about it.
See, I
yeah?
never really looked
and,
at his
and number
look at
two, bro, he influenced Nas, Biggie, Jay, bro. He influenced all these rappers. And he still holds weight. Like he raps his ass off today, bro.
Yeah, but you're influencing America, man. You're talking about the influence. We're talking about UK artists. Like, I'm saying if you put him there in 1 to 10, you have to put MF Doom, who's better rapper and lyrically
I
phenomenal.
wouldn't say he's a better rapper than Slick Rick.
But that's debatable. We can get into that if
Alright.
you want. I think he'll wash him all day.
But shall I tell you another reason why I haven't put MF Doom in it? Because up until you said, I wasn't aware that he was British.
I just found that out
There you
just
go.
now.
Yeah.
So there you go.
MF Doom. But all right, I'm going back to Slick Rick.
Huh?
He's phenomenal, bruv. He's a
he's
phenomenal
good.
rapper. He's a rapper's rapper, like. But with Slick Rick, all right, he come from
Are
England.
you sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off?
go.
Are you putting Slick Rick as the sickest UK rapper?
ever. Yeah,
The sickest.
Or your favourite?
yeah. This is my list.
This is his list.
That's fair. Okay,
But
cool.
right,
cool,
other than
Do you know what I'm saying? This is my
Yeah,
list.
Yeah.
other than his second album, alright,
I
Cons.
can't tell you
Other than the Great Adventures of Slick Rick, the second album, which is a classic that he
Yeah.
did with the show and La Di Da Di, and 1 or 2 records after with the art of storytelling with Outkast.
Yeah.
Right. And the 1 record he did with Pete Rock for Wild Wild West. What has he done? And we're talking over 20 years ago.
What has he done?
20 years ago.
He was there from the foundation. Without him, there is
But
no
not over
Nas,
here,
no
Oh,
Biggie.
bro.
You were only for our foundation.
No, but listen, but our foundation is off the American foundation.
Is all
Reasonable
of it?
doubt, bro. See,
I
reasonable
would have said
doubt.
our shit more comes from Garage Jungle, which originates.
Nah, no,
we
but
do
the whole
more
rap-
sound
but
system
nah,
shit.
That's
but-
than-
another conversation we're going to get into as well. The grime
but when you
MCs
look at
need
it,
to be on there.
but when you look at
where
it,
we come
yeah,
from,
all right,
as
the
an
whole
island.
rap thing came from like back then. Who was people listening to? They listened to Biggie, Nas, Tupac, Jay-Z. These people were influenced by Slick Rick, and we were influenced by them. All right, and then we influenced a bunch of younger cats. That it's a domino effect. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, when a rapper says they were influenced by Giggs, ask Giggs who he was influenced by, and he'd probably say Jay, Nas, or Big. Yeah. When you ask Jay, Nas, who they were influenced by,
Kool G Rap.
it was from Kool G Rap and Slick Rick.
My only argument is how much of a UK rapper is he? That's my only problem. I'm not denying his skill or anything. It's just how much of a UK artist is
To
he?
me, he is. To me, he is. When I heard him rap, and he rapped in his natural
I don't even
accent,
hear that either
right?
when I hear him.
No,
You definitely do. You definitely do.
Yeah.
I'd put him as one of the best storyteller rappers ever.
He was the first storyteller rapper. His whole album was a story, bro.
What about Schoolie D maybe, but now we're reaching old school now. We're getting into our geek bag of like old school rappers.
When you're,
you can tell man on the wrong side of 30. innit?
he left here when he was 11, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't know who you are as a person at 11. So if you leave here at 11, you go live somewhere else, and you didn't make his first record, we didn't make him start making records at 11, did he? He started making records about another 10 years later.
Bro, but who was rocking Wallabies in America them times, bro? Like his whole style, the way he dressed, the way he broke shit down. Even back then, rappers weren't really talking in patois. They weren't really talking with their Jamaican heritage. It was just some straight up New York shit. Like he brought that British flavour, that shit from South London. He took it to America, and obviously back then we didn't have rappers. Who was rapping in England back then? No one was rapping back then. So for him to be a British kid, go out there, yeah, all right, and have his British ways about him with his wallabies and the way he talks and whatever, and for him to influence a whole fucking scene and be like every top rapper's top rapper, bro, that is British shit.
No, I don't know.
I just-
We're not having it.
I just never seen no acknowledgement of him looking back at where he come from and bigging it up or helping it in any
Maybe
type
he
of
don't
way.
need to. There's people in our top 50 that don't
Need
help
to
you.
or should?
Well,
Need to
he
or
No,
should?
he should, but he doesn't need to.
No one needs to do anything.
Yeah.
But should they acknowledge and help out the scene that they
But how
come?
do we know that he doesn't? Look how dormant he is now. Look, he hardly does anything anyway. Do you get what I'm saying?
Can he come back? I don't think he can come back.
No,
He dropped something not too long
No,
ago.
like
he actually
go
got
to England or something.
Yeah,
If he comes back, then he can't go back to America.
he come in 2016 and done a tour in
Did he?
2016.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
but he only got his citizenship like 2
he had-
years ago
yeah.
or something.
Oh, so up until 2 years ago, he was a British citizen.
But he ain't no more, is he?
Ah, ding, ding.
Alright, listen, alright, move it.
go on.
See your list though, yeah.
Go on.
So right.
Go through my list.
No, I can dissect it, but why have you got like? So you're talking lyrical, and I see you got Wretch and Kano high.
Yeah.
But then you ain't got Ghetts on the same level as Kane, which
Shall I
is
tell
like
you why? And that's down to cultural impact and success.
okay.
See, Ghetts,
think
I had this argument with... see, Ghetts, I think he is the best grime MC, lyric for lyric and flow-wise, yeah? I think he's the best grime MC, yeah? But as a breakout artist, yeah? He's not a breakout. Every time he's tried to go commercial, yeah? He's fallen by the wayside.
Yeah, it's not been marketable.
You see, when
He's not marketable.
you see when you pick Kano,
Not in
yeah?
that way.
Yeah.
Not in the way Kane is like.
That Kano album, what one is it with Brown Eyes and
Home
all
Sweet
them?
Home,
Sweet
the
Home.
first
That's
one.
what we're like. Yeah, that's the album. Yeah.
And shall I tell you why? And I based it off that album a lot, yeah? You know why? Because he didn't have one top 40 hit off that album. He was on a major label. He didn't have, like, Brown Eyes wasn't a top 40 hit. Night Night wasn't.
P's and Q's were.
P's and Q's. He didn't have one top
Typical
40
me.
hit, yeah? None of them were top 40 hits, yeah? But put them out now, all of them are number one.
But this is what pissed me off about your list is that you got that and you're talking about the album now, but you got no Mike Skinner. To me, that influence is a heavy for Mike Skinner. Brown Eyes, the other tune. It's even
It
got.
is.
Is that not even Leo from the streets on the
shut-
on
shut-
that, bro?
But in my defense on that, yeah, I see Mike Skinner as more of an executive producer and someone like that puts shit together than a rapper.
Mike changed things for me.
No, but musically he changed things on a level of.
I can't lie. When he first come out, Mike Skinner first come out, a lot of the hip hop heads were hating on him, thinking, "What the hell?"
Mike Skinner is a poet, mate.
Yeah, he's more
and
of a
see
poet.
for me, yeah. See for you boys, yeah. See for you was growing up and you was looking at Slick Rick, and there's guys that I know that are a bit older than me, and they talk about I had to get them Jordans because of back in the day. Da, da, da. Well, when I see Mike Skinner first come out and I was a kid, and I see the classics, and I was like, I'll wear them. I see the joggers, the this and that.
Yeah.
So for a whole of my generation, he changed everything. For all of
my generation, he didn't, and that's why he's not in it.
Well,
I
and
see him more as a
he hasn't
producer.
got in top. You've got Ard Adz in your list, and you ain't got Mike Skinner.
Yeah,
Where's Devlin as well? Cons? Where's Devlin?
Yeah.
he's not in my list.
Yeah, that is mad.
Why?
He's not in my list.
How?
What about if we're gonna
He's got to
go-
be in some top.
He's not.
top 20.
He's not in my
like
list.
that.
What about if we're talking about going back a bit? Well, where's Skibber and all them?
They're not in my list.
This is crazy.
I think Skipper's one of the greatest MCs this country.
Remember what we're saying though. Remember what we are saying.
But with
This is Cons' list. This isn't the general list of the whole population.
dissecting the list now,
alright?
yeah,
But you can
I
dissect
know,
my list.
I know,
No,
I
there's
hear
no
that.
problem with you
I hear
dissecting my list, yeah.
Alright.
But remember, this is from my fan standpoint.
Yeah.
These are people that I listen to.
Yeah, of course, it's your taste.
Yeah,
So,
do you get what
alright.
I'm saying? So I can explain what. Like, let me go through my list. I'm gonna go through.
wait, going
Can I
forward.
just ask why is Jehst in the top 10?
I think he's the best artist we've ever had.
Wow.
I honestly think Jehst is the best artist.
So why is
we've
he
ever
not
had
number
over
one
here.
then?
Huh?
Why is he not number one then?
Because on a lyrical level, I feel that lyrically, the people above him are lyrically better than him, and they've added to the scene. When you weigh it all out, Jehst as an artist, not as a rapper, but as an artist, is probably the best artist we've got.
I completely agree with you saying he's the best rapper right now.
Artist. I wouldn't say rapper. I'd say
best,
artist.
Best artist right now, present.
Because he can touch anything,
But he's
alright, and he
not
can
been
make it
around
work.
that
Influenced a
long.
lot of man as well.
Yeah,
I don't think he's been around long enough to be in the top 10.
I do.
Collins, what do you reckon about this? This is what me and Daniel was talking about
on.
on the way here. Yeah. Ed Sheeran.
He's not a rapper.
Listen,
Oh.
every album,
Ed Sheeran has
80%
always
of it
been a
he's
rapper.
rapping.
Not
He
rapping,
raps on
not
80%. Because he's got a little tap and a guitar back.
Now
He's
I
rapping.
remember
bro.
I've done shows with Ed Sheeran for back there before he blew, yeah, alright? And I get what you're saying, but he's
Amazing.
Everybody,
He is amazing, but
No, he's
everybody
sick.
knows that. Not everyone that knows about Ed Sheeran knows that he used to be on this grime thing back in the day. Like
no, I'm talking about before that, bro. He got on
old
that
school,
afterwards.
old school.
Even
Ed Sheeran.
18 came out on Channel U.
Alright, let me go through my other 40, yeah? And this is in no specific order.
Yeah.
Alright? In my 40 I've got, so after Skinny Man, alright, and this is in no specific order. I'm letting people no specific order because people have been going at me and not reading the small print. In no specific order, alright? I've got Sway, Daff, Potter Payper, Mukaveli, Stormzy, Roots Manuva, Morrisson, Chester P, Joe Blak, Klashnekoff, Tony D, Malik from Moorish Delta, Dizzee Rascal, Wiley, Skepta,
Wiley should be
Young
number
Adz, Ard Adz, Myers
down, hands
Nines,
down.
Blade Brown, MoStack, Blade,
Greatest this country
Crazy
has ever
Titch, Dappy,
Titch,
K
yeah,
Koke,
mental.
Benny Banks, LowKey,
Benny
Swiss,
Banks.
Chip, DEE, Akala, Estelle, Pro Green, Miss Dynamite,
He's got
Lady
Pro Green.
Leshurr, SAS, Krept Konan, Kojo Funds, CB and Seanie T.
Are you sure you're not smoking?
Bro.
There's a so many.
Pro Green.
You know, it's.
What has Pro Green done?
Nah, he's terrible.
Pro Green ain't terrible.
His
bro.
old jump off battles, but we're talking about like
We're talking about records here.
we're
Yeah?
going to we're going
No,
back-
we're going through everything cultural, bro. When it comes to
Yeah,
battle rap, you got to put a couple battle rappers in the list.
But this is what I don't
You
understand.
have to. That's why I've got Tony D and I've
gotta
got
put
Pro
Tony
Green.
Where
D.
was Shotty?
Shotty horror.
Where was Shotty?
Nah,
Lunacy.
I just think out
Lunacy,
of
oh my God,
out of
yeah.
everything,
There's so many names, bro. It's mad.
See that there you go.
I should have done a top
But
100.
out of what's been like Pro Green went from being a battle rapper to selling fucking units and becoming a success. Yeah.
Do you listen to Pro Green? Do you
Them
bang,
records were
would you
terrible,
putting them on?
Nah.
Well, they was like for our age group at the time, and we wasn't playing them either.
Clapped and dance. That was the only thing, maybe.
So who was playing them? We weren't playing them.
Clapped
I
and
feel you got to put him in there.
But this is the thing with your list, yeah. We were saying about Devlin and Mike Righteous and all that, yeah. You were saying it's just preference, but then there's other people you're saying you have to put them in because. So then, therefore,
Some
Devlin,
people are
you
just
have-
undeniable though. What they've
Devlin
achieved
is undeniable.
Devlin is undeniable.
Undeniable.
Devlin jealous.
Undeniable, like.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
We used to
yeah?
watch Fuck
Alright?
Radio and
I
he's
don't see the whole that Devlin cool. Like I get to me, yeah.
Can't really make a record
listen,
though,
he's
like,
very
proper,
complex
like,
when he runs, and
record
he's
for the
very
radio,
offbeat.
but-
He's not easy on my ear.
But
I get it, he can rap and he can bar his arse.
Some of the
his
list-
energy is mad, yeah. All right, but to my ear, when I listen to him, yeah, all right, just something don't sit right, and I think it's his offbeat.
But we're talking like total package.
Yeah, but we can't do that with some people and not do it others. We can't go. Some of them is just your taste, and then some of them has to be because they're undeniable.
But Pro Green is undeniably a sick. Like Eminem, like listen, Eminem is undeniably a sick rapper.
Don't say them two in the same sentence.
But he doesn't, right? He's not like, bro. Eminem is undeniably one of the best rappers. I just don't feel him though.
He is the best rapper.
I don't feel him.
But
he is one of the best rappers ever. But I don't feel him.
That Conway record, he ruined that Conway record, man.
Every Pro Green record has to have a Maverick Sabre, a Lily Allen, or someone like that on it for it to go.
Yeah.
And they was massive. Lily Allen was huge at the time.
I've got to put Pro Green in there for what he's achieved. I've got to put Pro Green in there, and he's a competent rapper.
I like
he can rap.
but I just don't think he makes the list.
Right. So we're going through. Let's stick to your top 10 because I know it's going a bit mad.
Go on.
I'm trying to like draw everyone in the middle. I'm like Zavi, Paul Scholes, trying to bring everyone together. Like get the football references. I'm trying to think of some West Ham. Jack Wilshere before the injuries, innit, Mr. Glass.
Fucking honest geezer, man.
Bruv, he's nang, bruv. But anyway.
I only know Pele and Maradona. I don't know no one else.
Bruv,
That's how you're moving with your list as well, bro.
That's it. Oh, football list would be mad. Maybe a part 2. So you got gigs. So you got gigs up there, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got gigs for like higher than a lot of men who are lyrical, but because of his influence.
Yeah.
And he's. Yeah, I see that. I
See
see that.
gigs.
A lot of people won't be rapping if Gigs didn't do
Yeah,
what he
see,
did.
Bro, it's the truth. It's the
Between
truth.
rap, it's between him and Wretch. For me, for rap, it's between him and Wretch 3-2 as like for dominance and what they've done. I'm not really the biggest Wretch fan, but his music is
Bro, undeniably,
levels.
Wretch is fucking amazing.
It's phenomenal.
See Wretch, yeah?
He
phenomenal
is the best
rapper.
that the UK's ever produced.
Yeah,
He's another one though. I don't like when he chases records. You see that Dr. Dre, California Love is one of the worst records. It makes me cringe. You see Tractor. It is disgusting. Like it's like he does chase records, man. I don't like it.
But Tractor's the one that blew him up though, and then after that he.
Yeah, but at that time they was going for them sort of records.
Bro, but listen to his fire in the booth, bro. Listen to his fire in the booth.
Yeah, but fire in the booth ain't gonna get you a record deal. Or...
No, but
back then it wasn't. Back then it wasn't.
On the rap level as well, yeah. Alright, shall I tell you when I took notice of Rich?
Down one,
This
this
is when I took notice of Rich. Yeah, Rich was on Westwood with Kaiser.
Yeah.
All right, and Kaiser, right, is a very like he's on his shit. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Bro, I'm sorry, but Rich kind of like showed me fuck like.
Now he's always
Like,
been lyrical,
bro,
even from movement.
I'll be
even
honest
from
with you.
like the movement
I feel
days,
that Rich and Kaiser freestyle was similar to the fucking 7-minute freestyle with Big Yo and Jay. Every time Kaiser came hard, yeah, and he went undeniably fucking hard, yeah, all right, Rich just topped it slightly.
I think that bigger. Okay.
Did he not?
Yeah, no, I'm not doubting. I'm saying he's sick. I'm saying he's like he should be like people's number 1 or number 2. I mean, he was
I'm not taking anything away from Kaiser because I think Kaiser's fucking sick, yeah. But every time Kaiser came with a fucking verse, I was like, yeah, Kaiser's got it. Rich just came with something else, and it was like, fuck that. Rich just kept edging it on him.
No, I hear that. Why is Wiley not in your top 10?
Bruv, why is he not number 1, bro?
Huh?
Why has Wiley not made your top 10?
Shall I tell you why he hasn't made my top 10?
Top.
All right. Alright.
And it better be good as well, Cons.
It's because I had a conversation with Wiley on Twitter one time, yeah, and I find that I find him a bit ignorant.
He's allowed to be. He gets a
I don't
pass.
think he's allowed to be, yeah. All right. Someone played him a song, yeah. All right, and it was just a normal British rap boom bap song, yeah. And he said, "I'm not into this neo soul rap kind of shit, yeah." So I turned around and tweeted him and said, "Bar Kano and Ghetts on a lyrical level, yeah. The grime scene has more character, more personality, all right." Whereas the UK hip hop scene, where we're talking about the Jehst and the Skinny Mans and the Chester Piece, have got the lyrics, but they haven't got the package, yeah? Alright? Lyrically, you can't put them on par, but with the grime artists, yeah? You look at them and you see stars. You see these they got the package, yeah? And off that, he said, "You don't know what you're talking about," and blocked me, yeah? Which showed me that he didn't know what he was talking about.
But we all know that he's King Blockers. We know that.
It don't matter. It just showed me that he. It just showed
Man, the
me.
Matumbo finger in it.
Imagine doing so much work and putting so much shit on the line for everyone. And every time Wiley gets in a
Didn't he get
situation with
knighted or
anyone, anytime he has anything where everyone,
MBE or
people
OBE or
turn their backs on him all the time.
No, I don't think you can turn your back on him. Yeah, he created a genre. Yeah, all right. I'll give him that. Yeah, all right.
Not just on his own. He
all right. He
created
created a genre. All right, but for the fact that he doesn't that for me he didn't acknowledge in the conversation we had on a pod that the rest of the scene.
That's no
he didn't
wrong.
he didn't acknowledge
man.
that. And I don't put him lyrically. And I don't think he's any good lyrically at all. Like lyrically,
Wow.
I can't.
Let me say
The
one
only thing
thing,
that he's
please.
got for me is that he created a genre. But lyrically,
Listen,
yeah.
yeah. I'm not gonna discredit Wiley. I think
lyrically,
I think Wiley is hands down one of the best things to come out of the grime scene. Yeah.
Out of the island,
as a rapper,
as everything,
as the
bro, I
face
think
of
his
grime.
rants are better than his fucking verses, bro.
But the person who he is lets him down big time. Simply because.
No, but what do you mean by that?
No. Simply, I will explain.
He's a bit of a wanker sometimes.
Everybody knows Wiley for Mr. Blocker. Everybody knows Wiley for cancelling shows. Everybody knows Wiley for
video shoots that turned it up.
I'm gonna bring you in on studio and never actually making it happen.
I
Yeah,
hear that.
like everybody knows him for these things, and for what
Personally,
for
you down on that one. That's why it's down in my list,
for
man.
what grime has had to go through, he should be moving like a CEO, and he doesn't. He's not bossy with this grime thing. You see what I'm saying? Sharky and them man there, ratings, grime original,
the
all
grime
of that.
originals,
Yeah. Bringing it back for the man, them giving them a platform. Wiley should have done that ages ago.
What about
Didn't he
Eskimo
used to do that
dance?
for Eskimo dance back in the day? Like he's brought. If you think he brought Chip through, Little D, Ice Kid, he brought bare people through.
Yeah,
Everyone. But then he's leave. I know what you mean.
Do you
He
see
does, it then doesn't push on to like the next. Because he's still doing his
Now,
thing.
if you put him in top 5 influencer, I say yeah.
Do you know the only
But
reason?
I just think that his bars,
He lets
and
himself
it
down.
lets him down, and his likability lets him down.
His raps.
So that's why he ain't in my top
Alright,
10.
His raps aren't gonna. His lyrics ain't gonna stop and go. What did he say? But bruv, when he can bar for 8-9 minutes on war, the king of the he's the war.
Yeah,
war general,
lyrically,
warlord.
he's one of them guys.
He's making music
but-
which is now #1. This new poppy, whatever he's making now.
See, that's the only
Tunnel
thing
Vision 1 to 5.
I don't like about him. What he's doing there
But
with
he
the
has-
whole
but
bashment thing.
that's sick,
He
bro,
doesn't
what he's
need to do that. He's doing that because Drake does
Because he can.
that.
He did it because he
yeah,
can.
but
bro.
he doesn't.
And look where we
Yeah,
are,
but
bro.
these are the
We're
same
in a-
things they were slating Dizzee for, and this is what I'm saying.
But look where we
It was-
are as a country and an island that we're run from 2 types of sound, yeah?
Do you know
what?
what's
On a level
mad?
though,
Like
And that's why
American
rap don't
artists
really,
do that,
like-
But as soon as a UK artist do it, we're at their neck.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Lil Wayne we done a rock album. He does all different genres.
Shall I tell you why?
Don't know all the albums, but he does all different genres.
Yeah.
Alright, he got a bit of
Because
slating.
America's
but
more
he's sick.
brainwashed and accepting to certain shit. We're more like, wait a sec, like,
Nah,
we
it's
call
all
people out
Nah,
on their
man.
bullshit.
Do
We
you know
call
what it
people
is?
out.
Nah,
The
when
UK
you
calls
start
people out on their
celebrating it, man.
bullshit
Should
more
be
than Americans
celebrating
do, yeah? Alright? I think, no, you know what? This is one thing I'm going to say though, yeah? Alright? All jokes aside and all opinions aside, yeah? Alright? The fact that we can actually sit here and debate a top 50, yeah, is a fucking achievement in this country. Give it 10 years ago, yeah, we couldn't fucking
you're right.
make a top
No,
50
100%.
fucking list. I couldn't have you. You could probably put 50 fucking rappers down on a list.
Yeah, but it'd
Do
be,
you get what I'm
it'd be
saying?
hella underground or not.
Do you get what I'm
really,
saying?
like,
Yeah, the fact that we can do a fucking list now,
Yeah.
all right, shows
No,
how,
it's
how
sick.
far we've come.
Bruv, you could have a whole festival, 3-day festival of UK artists.
There you go, and it's
Yeah.
the fucking most.
Yeah.
And bro,
You know what
I'll
I
be
mean?
honest with you, I listen to more UK rap now than I've ever listened to American rap, bro.
I'm on that.
I hear
I'm
ya,
on
I
that
hear
wave.
ya, and the
I'm on
radio
that
is supporting
wave.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm on that.
See,
And
this as well. I just feel like there's a few people that haven't done enough yet.
Go on.
See Morrisson. Morrisson, and I know he's your pal as well, so that
But
might
he's
be-
already my pal like that.
But like,
I've known him for the shortest amount of time and an engineer. For
I know
that's
that
about it.
he's done well to come back because he was through that whole gigs era. He was out when gigs and that. He's still relevant
Yeah.
now. But he's going off right now because he's only put out 2 songs, and that's all we really know him for right now.
But he had more of a
what
cult following, don't you
that's
think?
what- yeah, but he's got. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the cult following.
Him, Joe
Come on,
Black,
I know.
that
I was a
type of-
black kid. I was a white. I said I was a black. I was a white kid from the manor when he come out. We all thought he was Morrisson.
from the Manor,
No,
mate.
but
He
I
must
was
be
a
the
white.
world's best rapper.
I was a white kid from the manor when Morrisson come out. When everyone was selling a little bit of fucking draw and all that, we all thought we was Morrisson,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, he's
But
a
he didn't
legend.
do enough for. He hasn't done enough to make a top 50 list.
What he's done on like his roads, like thing he solidified him
See,
to push him on as
But that's
well.
the thing. It's the whole notoriety. We're looking at the whole package. His notoriety, his story. That.
But he's not in your top 10 though, is he?
No, he's not in my top 10.
Okay.
All right, but it's a case of Morrisson. That the stories about him, the way people. You know what people ask me about Morrisson? bro, when he comes to the studio, yeah, how's he act towards you? Like, how's he, like, bro,
Safest guy.
the guy's the safest, brother. His pleases and thank yous are in fucking order.
Yeah.
His thing, bro, these people know who to be bad to and who not to be bad to, yeah? And I'll tell you something about Morrisson from having conversations with him, yeah? He's about his business and he's about his music and he's about moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
See, that's the one thing I wouldn't have said about him. That he's about putting them at the tunes. That he don't put out enough to be up here, man.
Nah, but what he's done from before, for him to go away for fucking 10 years and come out with one song and hit fucking 2 million views with Crowbar in my bag, yeah? And everyone's like, fuck, it's Morrisson. Morrisson's back, it's Morrisson, yeah? Bro, back then, it was Morrisson and Giggs.
Yeah, I remember.
It was Morrisson.
Yeah.
And if Morrisson carried it on, he'd be where Giggs is right now.
No.
Yeah?
You know what? I don't
Alright.
know about that.
I don't know
But for the fact that he went away and came back on a let me fuck about, do it over a grind beat, Crowbar in my bag, whatever, yeah, and get the reception that he got back, it shows that he's great.
Timing.
It shows that he's great.
He's like kind of like Nines in a way where he only does a song a year.
But if you notice, he's been doing more than that recently. Like, he's
Who,
dropped that,
Morrisson?
Yeah, he dropped that 4 songs.
Yeah, because I
this
see him say a thing the other day where like we had that interview with Reece Park and he says he doesn't do music that heavy because music don't pay, but music ain't gonna pay if you don't do it that heavy.
Is he a better rapper than Nines?
No.
Hell no.
No.
That's another conversation. But
I
I like your. Sorry, Papa, go on.
No, go on.
Go on.
Because I'm just looking through the list and
I like your old to like Jehst. So like early 2000s, late 90s,
Shall I
early
tell you why
2000s.
Jehst is in there for me?
Well, because he's amazing. He's
Alright?
lyrically
bro,
phenomenal.
he's lyrically amazing. Number
Flow.
one, yeah, he's sick, yeah, all right. And the fact that, bro, apart from gigs, I'd say he's another one of them rappers that was highly imitated. You see his scene.
Yeah.
You see his scene,
Yeah.
yeah, all right. All the white middle class kids that went uni and wore camouflage jackets, yeah, all right, wanted to be Jehst, and they rap like Jehst. And then people can go back and say, oh, but that's from Super T and whatever, yeah? Super T's in my top 10 list, of that my personal top 10 list.
Super T's phenomenal.
No, listen, Super T's in my top 10 list, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, my personal top 10 list, all right? Which I'll say at the end, yeah? All right?
What was that crew they was in? No,
Champions of Nature.
Yes.
My favourite group of all time. Them and 12 Stone, yeah? All right? All right?
Oh, it's cool. We're getting
showing my
like-
age, yeah? But I can't put them in the list because they're
Vinyl.
not on everyone's radar. Do you know what I'm saying?
What about the boys from High Focus? The
I'll
4
be honest
hours
with
and
you,
that.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, bro. I love what they're doing because they see what YNR and Low Life were doing. They've actually made that into a full business. But I acknowledge they can rap, but I don't think there's anyone on that label that I feel.
Cons, where's
Dirty
it?
Dak.
I don't feel him, bro. I don't feel him.
Even
Dappy's on it.
Yeah, but if you
Dappy's
put
phenomenal.
No
Dappy's,
way.
If you're doing-
if you're putting J Hush,
No
you gotta put Dappy.
way.
If you put in J Hush, you gotta put Dappy because Dappy is.
No, I've got Dappy in there.
No, but that's what I'm
But
saying.
like Dappy
If
should
you
be
put
high.
Dappy in there,
You have to do it as end dubs.
take
No,
Dappy out
but
and
no,
put end dubs in.
Nah, man.
Solo wise, he
The
was
other
fucking
two,
sick.
they weren't offering nothing.
See Dappy.
Like, the
without
girl, his
Dappy,
cousin
without
in
Dappy,
it.
you ain't got no Gecko. I don't think you got to be young. I think
Yeah,
Dappy
but
kind of.
I'll be real with you though. I'll be real with you.
Strider.
Nah, that man shouldn't be on the
No, they
list.
should.
Man, they shouldn't be on the list.
I'll be honest.
Finish should
They've
maybe.
set avenues for certain people,
Tiny
bro.
Temper.
Bro.
without
Tiny
a
Temper,
doubt.
maybe.
I don't like Tiny Temper, music wise.
We're straying off the top there. I want them to challenge my top 10 and
Yeah,
we can get into the
CB.
rest of
Is that drill CB?
it. Yeah.
Have we? Is that a Morrisson thing again? Have we heard enough?
Shall I tell you why I put CB in there? Because I put no drill rappers in there and I wanted to represent someone from drill in there.
It should
yeah?
have been
Whoosh.
Unknown T.
Should have been
and,
Whoosh.
No, and I think
This kid.
CB. No, Whoosh is hard. Whoosh is
It's
very hard, yeah.
phenomenal, bro. And I don't
But
even like
CB
drill. This
for me,
kid is like-
CB is the best drill
I don't
rapper.
think no drill rapper should be.
He
on
is.
this anyway.
He is one of my favourites.
No,
but
I wanted to put a drill rapper because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't
this
listen
new
to
wave.
drill. I don't listen to drill, yeah. But for some reason, yeah, I'll bang a couple CB tracks.
Well, I feel that it should have been Unknown T if he was going to pick
You want
one.
a couple of Dave tracks.
Now Dave should
Dave.
definitely be in the top 10.
Oh
man.
my
Dave.
god,
Nah.
Cons, this is mad.
Dave is hard. Dave is
Dave
hard.
is the best of the new
Dave
generation.
is cold, bro.
Do you know what? I will say this though.
And his
yeah?
album will be-
Alright, I will say this, all right, and I'll take a step
Seen
back
in the
on
next
this one,
10
yeah.
years. Where's that
All right,
next?
I'll take. See, Dave, that's maybe a mistake me not putting him in there,
And
yeah.
MoStack.
All right, but I'll be honest with
Nah,
you.
MoStack shouldn't be.
Now, I can't be blamed.
MoStack's,
If someone's not in my head. If I actually don't think of that person, you can't go, shit, wow, because I genuinely don't think of. But
This is pressure for
but
you,
look,
cuz,
no,
'cause
no. But looking back at it though, yeah, I'll give you that one. Dave should be in the list.
What about JME?
Okay, I accept that.
Nah, I don't feel him.
Now you got to put Frisco before.
But
Jay.
this is the thing that I don't feel it. But he should
But
be
you
in
think
there.
Frisk is like?
If you're gonna put anyone in there, you only put JME. I wouldn't put Skepta in there.
No,
I wouldn't
Skepta's
put
in the
Fres-
top 10
Nah.
easily. Skepta's in my
Bro,
top.
I think Skepta
top 10
lyrically is
easily.
garbage. I'm not
Nah,
gonna lie,
man.
yeah. I think lyrically
Only
is
thing- the
garbage.
only
yeah?
thing I respect
But culturally,
Skepta in a rave,
he's
shuts
in a
down.
clash.
Plan B.
Down. What he's done,
Plan B.
Shuts down.
Bruv,
You said
That's
it.
a shot.
All right, Plan B. As a rapper,
guitar plan B,
all right, listen,
acoustic plan B.
as a rapper,
Before he started
I
singing.
think he's terrible. As a singer, I think he's sick. But as a rapper,
Spit, man.
I don't.
Bro,
When
I
you
did
had
that track
record on
with-
679,
With him, me
Tell me
Shameless,
the
that track with
truth.
him
Tell
on,
me the truth.
Think
You
of
don't
That.
know every lyric to that Charmaine De La Rosa.
No, I don't.
Don't lie.
I don't even know the song you're
That's a-
talking about.
that was a
I'm being
banger.
honest. Bro, listen, I know Plan. No, I don't know him like that.
That was
yeah?
sick.
All right, me and Plan B worked on a track that came out in Australia.
Okay.
Also,
In Australia, it was me, Shameless, Plan B, and 3 Australian MCs. Yeah,
Flex, go
and I'm
on,
gonna
flex
be,
on us.
All right, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When Plan B spat his verse, I was like, bro, nah, man.
take him off.
I was like, bro, they took Willow off and put Plan B on the track.
Oh, big up Willow.
Yeah, but he's done a lot. We talk about the films and all that. Like, it's
Yeah,
when we
but
talk about
as a
impact.
But he's a singer now. I'd say he's a singer.
but
Ed
as a-
Sheeran's a better rapper than Plan B. If you're saying
Yeah,
that.
I'd say that.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't
If
think
you're
Plan B's
talking
a
this
very good rapper at all.
singy, if you're talking this singy
I just
rapping
don't think he's a
thing,
very good rapper at all.
wow, easy Siri.
Flow.
Siri just said,
Blondie, you said Rapture. Was it Rapture? Blondie.
Yeah.
That's what he said, Blondie.
Blondie. She's British, isn't she? Blondie did a rap as well.
She's the first one. The first.
Yeah.
She's one of the
Who
first
wrote
ones.
Fab Five Freddy.
Yeah. Who wrote that though?
Fab Five Freddy.
He wrote it.
Yeah.
Step into a world.
Yeah.
The KRS One. The KRS One
What
flip.
about Dubs?
Ah,
I don't know who Dubs is.
Giggs' version.
Yeah, the one of Pain for the Essence. Pain of the Essence.
I'll be honest,
he had the
I
album.
don't know the face. I don't know the
I just think Dubs as well, because we know that Giggs' major record is Talking the Artist when he first come out. But the one for all of us was that Pain is the Essence.
Yeah.
And
See, I don't know the song.
Gigs weren't the reason we really loved that song.
That's
It
true.
was
He's a
Dubs.
sick
You know what I'm saying? Dubs is the reason we
In
really.
all honesty, like I said, the face and the name and the voice, I can't match it.
Do you know what I would chuck in as
Go on.
well? And it's just probably specific to where I come from as well. All in One. You might know about All in One.
No.
But he maybe didn't do enough, do you think?
He
Like-
didn't do enough,
No,
but,
he didn't.
but that's specific
there's
to
a
where
few
I come
men
from.
on
He's
this-
just
And
like a
then Wiley do
legend.
like an all-in-one flow and like...
Yeah. He
yeah.
started a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
Crazy Titch. Why is Crazy Titch on the list?
Bro, because he's a fucking legend, bro.
Yeah, but
He
just
was-
being a legend doesn't make you
No,
should
no,
be on
bro.
that
saw
list.
you that time.
But you see, this is where I've got certain grime artists.
Where's
in
the
there,
Scarda, bro? We're
Right?
talking
You see
like-
in America, how you got.
I know
you
the
got
Scarda,
Bust-
but
you
the
see in
Scarda's on
America,
this
you got
list.
Busta Rhymes,
Yeah.
and you got these people that are just. You're just drawn to them, yeah? Alright? They may not be the most lyrical people ever, yeah? But you're drawn to them, yeah? This is the difference between grime and rap back in the early 2000s, yeah? Grime had stars.
Yeah.
That they didn't have to be lyrically
Titch
any
was-
good, yeah?
Titch
and
was
they
our
were
Mike
fucking
Tyson of the
stars,
grime,
yeah?
man.
Alright?
Yeah.
Whereas
He was our
in
big,
our
he was our
scene-
Mike Tyson of
But
the grime, man.
then it goes back.
In
to
our
where's the
scene, we just had a
Scarda?
whole bunch of
He was-
lyrical
charisma,
people, yeah?
charisma and just the
but they
personality.
had no sellability. Do you get what I'm saying? They had no likability.
Do you think though, because there wasn't that many grime artists pushing through?
I just think Crazy Titch, yeah, all right, right now put Sing Along on, yeah, or anything that he's done, yeah, all right.
It's going
Arsehole,
number one.
whatever. It's going fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
The whole fucking club's going nuts.
I see. Was it what's the first?
I can
single
see
here?
you,
You can see me.
Lethal Bizzle. Where's Lethal Bizzle?
Nah, Bizzle should be.
Nah, he
For,
done
for,
he
for
nah.
his what he's done, yes.
I just,
But you're talking.
bruv,
Like, he should be in the.
I
the
can't
list, but
believe
not in the top
I've just
10.
heard
Talking pow.
Discarda and Lethal
But
Bizzle.
lyrically,
I
though.
can't believe I've just heard that.
No, I hear that.
I know Discarda personally.
I don't
I
feel
can't
it.
believe I've just heard Discarda. No, I can't believe I've just heard I've heard someone say Discarda and then I've heard someone say Lethal. They are never in the top 50.
No, one sec. One sec.
Ever.
you. No,
Never.
Ever in the top 50.
No,
No,
never.
But if he's saying
never.
Titch, hold on. But if he's saying,
One sec, yeah,
if he's saying Crazy Titch,
because he's like,
right?
he's not lyrically, but he's got the.
And Discarda's
Nah,
got
but he
better
weren't lyrically,
recently.
but he had
stepped up his
that
game a lot
so
since
you're
Lord of the
applying-
Mics.
Where's Discarda, bro?
Since Lord of the Mics,
okay,
bro,
okay.
he's sick. He's got so much better.
He's shutting down. As soon as he comes on stage, says 2 words, he's shutting.
Alright, well then cool, well then
But even
chucking
lyric-
Jammer.
Do you know
And then
why I agree?
chucking, you know what I mean? Chucking Shorty then. BBK. Man,
No,
chuck,
no,
chuck.
do you
If
know
that's
why
what we're
I
going to
agree with you?
do.
Do you know why I agree with
Jammer's better
Crazy
lyrically
Titch?
than
Listen, but
Shorty.
then what you got to do in a list
Jammer's
as well
like-
to have a mix of personal and something that everybody else can relate to.
Yeah, we're just shouting MC names now, innit?
No,
Yeah.
you've got I found that in my list I had to put little groups together and say out of these group of people,
Who's
who
the
do I
best?
like the
Yeah,
most?
yeah.
And put them in the list. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like when you watch Britain's Got Talent and shit like that, yeah? They'll put 5 people up against each other one night, one goes through, yeah? Then they put another 5 people the other night, but the second person that came second on the night after could have been better than the one that came first the night before.
Alright.
You got to kind of categorize. Do you get what I'm saying?
How come you put Skinny? Right, just out of interest, because I know like you came up in the era, yeah, same as
Yeah.
me, and you like you're saying like Blak Twang, London Posse, and Jehst, yeah. Obviously Blak Twang, London Posse a little bit before, but Jehst. But Skinny, how come you put him like last of the 10? Even I know he just dropped the one album classic, and he was like that guy for that period. So just out of interest,
Alright.
why is he so far down the list?
Number one, he's got one album, yeah, but is it undeniably a classic?
Sold more than all their man's albums together.
Sold more than all their man's albums together, yeah. And with Skinny, I feel that album was his mark. That just that album alone gives him top 10 status, yeah, because it was a great album. But look at all his other work. Like his other work isn't up to par.
Have you just heard him on that new Flip Trick, bruv? He's still got verses, bruv.
No, but I'm talking about that song. It's just not up to par with that. Although that was just.
But his records he done with Mud Fam and the features and like the verses on
but
like that other stuff.
It wasn't what that is, yeah.
No, but that album's timeless though, man. That was,
and I
like,
find that
encapsulated, like,
on
UK rap.
a lyrical level, he isn't the greatest lyricist, yeah, but he's vivid with his shit.
But he's got charisma, flow.
Yeah,
He's got
and that's why he's in my top 10.
I just think the stuff that he's been through as well.
Do you know
is
what I'm
to still
saying?
be.
And he's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I'd put him above Blak Twang and London Posse for myself personally. He might not be a better rapper maybe than Blak Twang.
But you know certain things.
In terms of like the whole package we're talking about, Skinny's
yeah?
up there, man.
See, but for me, yeah. See, Skinny came out at a time when I was releasing music, so he was a peer, yeah. All right. See, Blak Twang, 19 long time,
Yeah.
All right. I listened to that as a fan before I actually started making music, so that holds sentimental value
That
to
Work
me.
Southeast is
Do you get what I'm
still one of the
saying?
greatest
So that's
records,
why
yeah.
I can put that above Skinny Man, yeah. But would I say that 19 long time is a better album than Council State of Mind?
No.
I don't think so.
I think that might be number one UK album
I think
ever.
so as well.
You think so?
I think so as well.
Grime and rap.
Yeah, because see, for me, I'm a little bit younger, so I like Blak Twang and I like all these other people, but I can't listen to an album. I'll pick So Rotten, Red Letters, I'll pick certain things out. With Skinny, I'll listen to it front to back. All
Bro,
day
the
long.
album's a masterpiece, bro. And it embodies London. That album embodies London.
Yeah, no, it's one of the top albums that embodies London. I think Boy in the Corner does, that does. I don't know what the third could be. It's all.
And I feel like it embodies what it is now as well.
Yeah.
And
It's a
Boy in the
timeless.
Corner
It's a
does
timeless.
It's a timeless album.
Yeah.
that. I think for me, Skinny is number one anyway. Like all,
but
like,
of all time.
Of all
That's
time,
fair.
That's
yeah.
cool. And you know what? And I wouldn't turn around and say to you, you're wrong for that.
Can I say
I would say
lyrically, he didn't have Dot Rotten, who I think is
Yeah.
on
And a
on
bad
par
boy
with
producer
Ghetts
as well.
Oh, phenomenal, bro. Bazooka and just other, even the main, like not mainstream,
Shall I tell you
records,
something?
but even stuff that didn't know. But
Again.
if you're looking at Ghetts, like
in order
Dot Rotten,
to do a really fair top
a
50,
barra.
you've got to be able to be familiar with every fucking rapper.
That's fair enough,
And I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
familiar with every rapper and
No, that's
every
fair enough.
thing. If someone catches my ear, I'll delve into and listen to their shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
no, we're just critiquing now, man.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Because I know
But-
you
Go
got
on.
Daff. I know you got Daff. Who for me, because you put me onto him, and I think he bred a lot of people's rap styles.
Yes,
Definitely did.
100%. He
What,
did.
200%.
I can vouch for that.
All right.
Not even from East and Barking.
Who
and
would you
all
say?
that.
Who would you say?
sure
Talk saying?
about man said
Who would you say?
200%.
You hear Daffin?
A whole bunch of fucking
Potter
East
Payper for
rappers.
one.
100%.
There's a
Mover.
couple sat like
100%.
off the top.
Mover.
If you listen to him and how he rapped and what's that record? Bought Mummy 4.
Yeah,
Then I done-
half.
Jeez, like I've played that and
That song nearly never happened. You know that? That song nearly. See that
think
beat? That beat was made for Grimm. I made that beat for Grimm. All
but
right.
that sort of talking, rapping. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
You want to tell the story? Go on.
No, I'll tell the story another time. It's
Okay,
all,
no, that's it.
go on. But you see, with Daff,
That talking, rapping stuff.
Yeah.
It's calm. It's like, bruv, there's a lot of people.
But
Like
it's-
off the top, I can't. But if you hear about it, you
do
definitely
you know what?
identify.
It's the flow. Yeah.
It's a calm-
Alright? No, it's a certain flow. My ends was on the map before I even rap, before I even hustled, before I busted. You know what I mean? See that half bar flow that Mover does a lot. It's that, and a lot of East rappers took that half bar. Bro, I'm telling you now, if Daff never went jail, all right.
No, he gone clear.
All right.
Gone.
Right
He gone
now,
clear.
He'd be on the top
he
right
would-
now.
bro. And me and Daff have this conversation. Daff's like my little brother, bro. Like Daff is my guy in it, yeah. And I might be biased by saying this or whatever.
That's what I'm
yeah?
saying. He's on the list, so people might not know he's familiar, but it's.
All right, but he did. Undeniably, he did influence the whole fucking sides. East is heavy. That bro, dude's been in jail for like 8 years now, yeah. And dudes up until last year are still referencing him in bars,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're still referencing him in bars and shit, yeah. All right. But the fact is that I don't think Daff is technically the greatest rapper. All right. See someone like Potter Payper. I think Potter Payper is a rapper's fucking rapper, yeah.
Like
That guy
Barkley.
can rap his fucking ass off,
he's
yeah.
sick. I rate him,
I'd say he's one of the last rappers that is a rapper's rapper. Like,
sh-
put him on a 16 bar, put him on a beat in a cypher, yeah. He'll fucking eat dudes up.
I don't
He's
think he has
one of
the.
last.
I don't think he switches up the flow though. He's not that dynamic with the flow.
He's never
But sometimes you don't need to.
He's never topped that one mixtape either for me either. The next one's
Yeah, but,
never as good.
but remember, Potter's coming at a time, yeah, when music's changed direction, yeah? All right? And it's like, all right, cool. I've got this amount of notoriety for my pain shit and for my mixtape, yeah? How do I take this, all right, apply it to what's going on now and make a career off of this shit, yeah? And this was at a time when the music scene was bubbling. We were starting to get people in the charts.
he was
people-
alongside
he was,
Stormzy and that.
yeah, he was alongside. So he was trying to find his path. I find he was trying to feel it out. And if he hadn't gone jail 3 years ago, we don't know what position he'd be in now. We don't know what position he'd be in. But as a rapper, as a rapper's rapper, Potter is a fucking rapper's rapper. But you see, Daff, all right. Put him on a track with anyone. Daff could lyrically, on paper, have the worst fucking verse, yeah, all right? But him spitting on that mic with the... Bro, nobody is shitting on him. Nobody's shitting
Yeah,
on
I
him.
can't say yeah or no. I haven't heard it enough.
He's
I don't
got
think.
he's got that gloss on the mic. You know, like
Nobody is shitting on him.
as a sick recording artist, he's got that smooth finesse. On
Yeah,
him, do you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So what about? We always talk about him on Mama all the time. What about Rimsey?
Rimsey, I don't know enough of his shit.
See, when I was younger, he was the kind of guy, and we used to listen to him all the time, man. There's different generations, innit? So people like Potter, Rimsey, Nines.
How old are you, sorry?
I'm 26 now, but I remember Rimsey when he was doing like old French Montana remixes, Clapton
See,
and all
those
that.
times, I'm going to be totally honest with you, he wasn't on my radar.
So no boys from Mashtown either.
I think maybe Marks. Maybe Mark. I like. Is Jay Spades Mashtown?
I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
Not too
maybe
sure.
different part. You're talking of that golden era of like road, but they used to call it road rap.
But see,
like,
for me, Hackney, was all about 12 Stone. But again, you probably don't know 12
I ain't
Stone.
got a clue.
no,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Do you know
but
what I'm
he's
saying?
talking like he's talking later on and stuff.
You know what I mean? So,
It's different. It's like 10.
but remember, there was a
Years.
divide. See me, yeah, and our generation. There was a big divide, yeah. Like, it was like you either had like Mashtown was more of the kind of. We put them in not the grime category, but it was more
It used to be called
the road rap,
Yeah,
the
so
road
it's
rap
called
category
road
where,
bruv. Call it what it is.
where what
It's
I
just rap
was
from
was the more boom bap
Yeah.
backpacker.
backpack. innit?
Because like in that road rap, I'd say like your Joe Blacks, the
Do you
Squeaks,
know what I'm saying?
they're all in that
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Black's in my list.
The UK overstood era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Black's definitely in my list.
Oh,
because
Joe Black
I
all day
find
long.
that Joe Black was gigs before gigs was gigs. Joe Black could have been that guy.
I remember when
that-
Joe Black was opening up for Rick Ross and all
Bro,
that.
but
when
I'm
he had
saying
that
Joe
time.
Black could have influenced. Joe Black could have been the one that influenced the whole scene.
He probably did in some way, some like that slow rap.
Yeah,
flow and-
he did influence a few rappers.
For me, Joe Black, because it's the same age thing as well.
Now, when it
I
comes
just
to-
listened to him and I remember where I was when I first
See,
heard that
that's
and
it.
things like that.
When
That's
it comes
it.
to rappers, like I like Myers. I think Myers is fucking sick. Myers is a sick rapper, you know what I mean?
a fan, but he's not top 50.
But he's a rapper. He's a rapper's rapper. So I had to kind of balance it out with some rappers.
When you're talking about them flows as well with Daff, if you're saying that Daff sounds a bit like Potter, then Myers has got that thing as well.
No, but you know what? I'll be honest with you. I
Potter
would have
sounds like that.
said so. I would have said so, but then I went back and listened to Public Enemy, and Public Enemy dropped.
I remember that era as well.
Roughly the same time as Daff dropped. I think maybe Public Enemy dropped just before Daff dropped. All right, and he had that flow back then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he kind of had that flow back then. So I can't put Myers in that category because he's got something to back that up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would you call you got Young Adz in your list? Would you call him a rapper?
Yeah.
I was about
Yeah.
to ask you about it.
Bro, Young Adz as a rap, bro. Young Adz is a fucking sick rapper, bro.
When he was 14 and that he used to bar.
Even now, he had that story that he put on his fucking Instagram about the fucking crack fiends.
Yeah, but that's
And
like
shit,
more
yeah.
of a
that's
Bro,
like
he can
Hustle.
rap,
That's
bro.
like Hustle.
Bro, but he
Hus
can
does
rap.
teasers where he's in the studio. You're never gonna hear, and he's on Uncle Murder beats
But
and
he
all
can
that.
still do it though. He can still.
that's
He
not
shoot
what-
that. He can still do it.
That like he's never put them out though. All he is the singing melodies. Even Adz. You know what I mean?
So
Just to your list, yeah, because I heard your list before, innit, yeah? You changed it, innit?
slightly. Because I did say I was
Rodney
gonna
P,
revise it.
Rodney P and Bionic. Now you know
put 'em
me,
together.
I'm Team Bionic, obviously.
Reason being, before Bionic is his uncle.
Serious.
I'll swear down.
All right.
Yeah.
See, now I could have said, when I showed my brethren earlier the list, I said we could have probably just done Rodney P.
Nah.
Yeah, but he's,
But a lot of people feel that.
can't-
way.
Reason
Now you
why,
told
the
me
reason,
he's
the
uncle.
reason
I
why-
felt that way.
The reason why I will not, I mean, I will put Rodney P in there because dub plate drama, all of that, come on. But the reason why there's no London Posse without Bionic is because like, I was on tour with them 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I realised without my uncle there, Rodney couldn't perform any of the songs.
How's life in London?
He was super London.
The back of
Bionic,
English
innit?
pound notes remind me of slave days of firing like
to
AKs.
be fair,
I'll never forget that
like,
lyric. That's one of the
them
up-
two, they represent a time in London that is forgotten now. But
Yeah.
the whole trench coat things, that set all the trends stem from that kind of like that image that they was doing. Like now, like we got the Ray-Bans and all that. It all stems from all of that, like our fashion and everything. There's a lot of what we took from.
No. That's why they're in there.
That's
But
a duo.
I-
That's a duo. Like that's a group. That's why you got maybe a separate list. You could argue because you got
Maybe,
SAS.
but- Yeah, I got SAS.
You
in
got
there.
Krept Konan. That's a separate list.
They could be on there separately as well.
Well,
without that,
yeah.
them
I
two.
mean, everyone's got their
They
preference.
could
innit?
be, but it's just what's the word? Yeah, just all right. Yeah,
You're cheating, basically.
Yeah,
You're
cheating.
trying to throw a 2 for 1 deal,
You know
like.
what I'm saying?
Quick run for the market.
But
2 for
SS,
1
people
deal.
say to me, why SS? But bro, I remember being in Harlem, 2001, 2002, and SAS were fucking big out there, bro. And
Cypher Sounds used to bread them.
yeah, bro, like I don't think you can take away from what SAS have done.
Yeah,
No, I'm not taking it.
And lyrically, they were fucking sick as well.
Yeah. For that
I think they
that
made
era
them
of,
look at us more as well, innit?
yeah, that punchline era with the fitteds and the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think SAS. Go on, who else shouldn't be in there?
Well, shouldn't be in there.
Shouldn't be in there. Go on,
Oh, that shouldn't be in there. No
Why?
way. Why? What has he ever done to deserve to be in there?
bro. He's sick, bro.
Everyone, there's a loads of people there that I can
he's
no, but there's
He's
people
sick,
on here
bro.
that I can say you definitely earned a place.
Is that Blade or Blade Brown?
I got Blade Brown in there, and I've got Blade in there.
Blade Brown.
You got Blade Brown
I'm
and
not,
Blade. Yeah.
No, but it's.
And I'm just checking.
It's in no particular order, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad, sir.
for me.
In no. Stop it on him. All right. When you're editing this, and put a big KO under his thing, because I did say 10 times in no particular
No,
order.
not just me, because Bear Man have been pulling it up. So like, it's killing me.
There's people that I don't know. There's people in here that I don't know.
Go on. Tell me who you don't.
I wouldn't touch. I wouldn't got nothing to say to them because I don't know.
Alright, go on.
But there's probably a reason why I don't know him. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Seanie T.
Seanie T's got to be in there, bro.
See, I don't know. I wouldn't say he shouldn't have because I don't know who he is.
Shall I tell you why? For me, when I bought the Roots Manuva album, all right. Now Seanie T is he's a part of the whole Rottenness clique, Blak Twang, Roots Manuva, but he's one of the first British rappers that rapped in a Jamaican accent. Yeah, all right. And when I heard him on a track, I was like, fuck. Like really, when he said one thing, he said, "Well, straight from Brixton Hill down to Ilford Lane." I think, right, my man's talking about Ilford Lane.
That sounds like the Tug of War song, man.
That is. Nah,
Why is
it's not
Tug of War not in here?
Huh?
Why is Tug of War not in here?
Because you told me not to put him in there.
No, I didn't say that. Tug of War's my guy. I
I've
did
got the
definitely
DMs, bro.
not say
I
that.
got the DMs, bro.
Listen.
No, I ain't got the DMs yet.
Pressure.
If you're talking about linking things, Tug of War was with Vibes Cartel when that doing Stinging.
I hear that, but he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
dancehall bashman.
Yeah,
He wasn't rap. Yeah. Seanie T was rap.
Are we only having Swiss out of So Solid?
Yeah.
You got
Definitely Swiss, but I'm saying that.
Swiss out of soul, bro.
Yeah, no,
that
it was
album,
Mega-
Pain the Music, that album, amazing, bro.
I think Mega, if the criteria is like impact and that.
Is that
yeah. That's a different. That's more of a cultural like for
Akala.
South, innit?
Yeah.
Akala?
Akala can
Yeah,
rap
you want
his
to be
arse
quiet. You want to what?
off. Akala's a
Huh?
phenomenal rapper.
Yeah, Clara can rap his
man.
Yeah,
ass
but-
off, bro.
But
And he's-
as in
As in everything,
well,
man.
the motivational speaker, that guy.
That's what I mean. That's what you know him as. That's what you know him as,
Bruv, he's the
bro.
realest guy. I went to a talk with him the other week in
fair
Hackney,
enough. I don't-
and he's like,
I don't know enough of his music.
Do you know what? I love that
Nah,
face.
nah,
right
nah,
there,
nah. He's hard. You can't.
he can
diss
rap.
him,
Though.
yeah,
He
he's
used to
hard.
rap as well. Like,
I've only heard his fire in the booth.
Nah, what's the song? Yeah, the big one. That's when Shakespeare.
Yeah.
That's what got me onto him. Then he
Nah,
obviously had the remix
he's
of
sick.
Skinny
You
as
No,
well,
it
innit?
is. It's just like a lot of rappers, from the UK that spit knowledge are slept on in it, And the era that he comes from is really hard to leave a mark. and he's left his mark.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think he's.
He's deeper than rap.
I know.
What he does is
Yeah,
deeper
It
than
should
rap.
really be up there more.
Look at how he's able to surpass it.
Chester P should really be like in the top 10.
Yeah.
You think he should be in the top
In
10?
the top
If
10.
you
What
put in
about Skinny and
Jehst,
Jehst?
he's on par with Jehst.
I'll probably take someone like Jay Huss out to put Chester
maybe
P
with
in.
the work
we're
rate,
rounding
maybe.
off the categories and we're adding people in certain categories. Yeah, so that's in order to have a fair top 10 list, I've got Skinny and Jehst in there. Yeah, but in order to put Chester P in there, one of them would have to come out for me.
It'd have to be Jest.
It'd have to be Skinny.
I don't know,
We're
man.
talking rap.
Do you get where I'm coming from though?
Yeah.
Chester P can out bar, but like if you see Chester P back at bruv, he's everything.
Mukaveli, is that Mucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marky's hard though. Man.
Mucky's hard.
Shall I tell you why I put Mucky in there? All right. Shall I tell you why? Yeah.
It's from
All
the
right?
ends.
Because for me, no, it's not because he's from the ends. Yeah. But all right, his impact hasn't been big and whatever it is. Yeah. But on a level of remember, I've heard this guy. Yeah. I've been in the studio. I've got maybe 200 songs of his that ain't released. Yeah. Strictly as an MC, not anything else, yeah, but strictly as an MC, yeah. The guy is fucking amazing. His cadence, his rhyme patterns, his syllables, like, bro, this guy knows how. Bro, one time he fucking rhymed every syllable in a bar, yeah. All right, literally every syllable. Like, I came through when I dropped the bomb. I dang dude with the. That's not what he said, yeah. But bro, he did that for 24 fucking bars. And when I asked him, yeah, all right, bro, when I asked him, you know what he said to me? He didn't realize that he fucking did it. Like, how can you not realise that you've rhymed every
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie, I
bird?
think we're talking about a different Mucky here because this is not the same geezer, bro. From Lambeth, from Sat.
No, he's
not
from
El
East.
Because I'm thinking, surely not, bro.
Nah,
No,
not
that's what I mean.
Not El Mucky. We're talking about.
Oh,
we're talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Mucky from
Big up
thing.
Mucky.
But the thing about Mucky is that's one of my personal
Yeah, yeah.
favourites. Like, see my top 10. I haven't put anybody in my top 10, in my real top 10, in the top 50 apart from Seanie T and Mucky. Yeah. See my top 10. See Gaz Jones, who does the podcast
Daff, you
with
put
me.
Daff in your top 10, didn't you?
No. Apart from Daff
T-Bear.
and Daff. T-Bear's not, but he's not in the top 50. I haven't put T-Bear in the top 50. Because it's way too biased for me to do that.
Yeah,
it's
but,
way too
but
biased.
he,
for
on
me
his
to do
day,
that.
well, for me.
My number one rapper of all time, British and American, yeah, right, is Grim. But I can say that because I've heard,
What
I've been
he
rapping
does,
with
yeah.
him for 20 years. This guy is fucking amazing. But if I turn around and said to you, Gaz John Grimlock, yeah, none of you know who the fuck I'm talking about, and you'd be right to say no, he's not.
I know Grimlock from
Yeah,
Battle
but do you
Scar,
get,
yeah.
but do you get what I'm saying?
back in
You're
the
right
day,
to
but-
say that he's not. But he is my favourite rapper of all time.
Yeah, but-
and I haven't put my favourite
Yeah.
rapper of all time in my top 50.
Everyone's favourite rap, yeah. It's
Because
it's
I've got to be
different,
fair with it. Do you
You've
know what
only
I'm
got
saying?
you've only got two Midlands representatives as well.
What, Malik?
Malik MD,
Yeah.
phenomenal, and Lady Leshurr I think is better than I'd say 80% of these man. Lyrically, she's up
I
there.
don't even think she's better than Nole.
I just think she can do more
I
with
don't
her
even, I
talent.
don't even
Serious?
Think, serious. I don't even think she's better than Nole.
She's the
I think she
You
can
think
do
so?
more with her talent. All the rhyming.
Nole
rap
is hard,
stuff
but
is-
no way. Lady Leshurr was
Like honestly,
spin
like
anyone.
if she
Nole
come
is
on the
hard.
card, turn
Yeah,
it
no,
off.
I know she's phenomenal.
and
like,
she's
Alicia, if she came on in the car,
If
you
you're on
turn
the
it off.
card, turn it off.
yeah, I would do the same.
I
100%.
would turn it off. Honestly.
But Nole,
She's the most-
I'll turn
Nah,
up
you know
right
what? Her
up.
Queen's speeches are hard.
She's the most
Yeah, but we've
versatile.
got
The way
this
she
for a couple of
changes her
free
flows,
speeches, man. Couple-
changes the
But then
patterns, can
again-
make songs. Like
but-
Nole is hard body.
But listen,
no, as a-
again,
as
when
an
you're
artist,
rounding up...
Nole is like this at you,
As
straight.
a selling artist, I won't discredit her. She's sick. But for me to listen to, I'll turn that straight off. It's nothing I
Yeah.
can
Wow.
listen to. I can't get jiggy
Yeah.
with it.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
find when you round up female rappers, all right, and Estelle's in there for me as well, yeah, all right. When you round up female rappers, she probably is one of the most skilled female rappers.
Because there's about 4 of them.
Lioness.
Yeah, she'd be above them. No, she would be above Lady Leshurr all day long.
The only thing I see from
I'm
Lady...
a big
only
big
thing
fan
I
of
see from
Lioness.
Lady Leshurr that I liked, yeah, is after Cadet died, R.I.P. Yeah, she wrote a she done a post like a freestyle thing, and it was heartfelt. It wasn't like a clout chasing thing. You could see she meant it.
Meant
do you
it,
know
yeah.
what I mean? And obviously she come with the bars.
Yeah.
And I just felt, you know what, that was the first time I actually appreciated anything that she's ever dropped, and it wasn't even a tune.
That's
You know
fair
what I mean?
enough.
It was-
Yeah, you got Nadia Rose.
Just-
Nadia Rose. she's dope
Just to
as
go
well.
back to thingy, my personal top 10 rappers.
Are we done with your normal top 10?
Yeah, no, just so I can throw it in so I don't forget later, yeah, because I probably will forget in our conversation, yeah. Number 1 is Gaz Jones. Number 2 is Mukaveli. This is in no order.
You not in your top 10?
T-Bet, no.
Why?
I can't put myself in
You
the top
can,
10.
why not?
Daff, Sir Smurf Little, Willow Whisper, Cobain, Tony D, Super T, and Seanie T.
I'd be in my top 10.
What teas, man.
Say it again, because I do know. I was talking of it. Sorry, I apologise.
No, you not heard it. You didn't hear it.
I know it anyway, but say it again.
Right. Gaz Jones, Mukaveli, T-Bear, Daff, Sir Smurf Little, Willow Whisper, Cobain, Tony D, Super T, and Seanie T.
All sick.
All right.
Yeah.
That's my top 10, my purse. But half of these people I haven't put in the top 50 because.
Can I ask you something about? I've not heard majority of them top lists.
Yeah. That's why they're not in it.
Do any of them rap with American accent? Was it that era?
No.
Cool. Then I haven't got a problem with it.
No,
I've got a problem with him. I've got a problem with Jar Jar
Bro,
Souls'
I'm gonna
American
be honest
accent
with
shit.
you.
And that.
I've seen a couple lists where I've been in the top 50 on the hip hop debates thingy. Yeah, all right. Now I can't put myself going back to you. I can't put myself in the top 50 because that is just so fucking egotistical to put yourself in the top 50.
It's such a British thing not to be humble, man. Why not just be number? Like say.
But I will say this, no. But I will say this though.
My podcast is my favourite podcast.
Listen,
So it
the way
should be.
these man's podcast is
100%, that's how it should
you
be.
have to believe, bruv. You got to be. You see when
No,
the Yanks
no,
and the
I hear
Australians
that.
and them man are like, I'm number one, and we're English.
But
Like,
I
no.
will say this.
Bruv, man,
Of
loud being
our era,
humble.
of our era, the 2005 to maybe 2012 era, my second album, Family Photo album, yeah, all right, is top 10 album of that era. And I had this interview with Ryan Proctor from Rap News, from what's his site called again? Old to New, yeah,
Okay.
all right. And I explained why I felt that. I felt that at that time, forget grime for a sec, yeah, they were doing their thing, yeah. See, in our scene, it was very grey and concrete pavements and fucking dead birds flying through skies and shit. It was very depressing and grey and it was very industrial and whatever, yeah? And what I did wasn't specifically new, but I kind of took what the Americans were doing with the soul samples and the Kanye West type shit and I applied that with concepts to our shit over here and I noticed that certain rappers, our peers, changed their whole shit up after the album dropped.
Look at that.
But, yeah, okay, you know what I mean?
No, that's it. Get in your bag,
but
man. That's
I will
it.
say,
Be done.
I feel that my second album is in the top 10 albums of that era.
I think that whole era will be a lot different if it happened now because more internet socials and that as well. I think a lot more people get a lot more
I
props.
reckon I would have got much further in
Of course
music.
you would have
but
in
I'll
this
tell you
era.
one thing as well, and people always ask me this, yeah? Am I bitter about, bro, I'm where I am because I'm supposed to be here. You can't go through the gears. You can't go through from 0 to 60 without going through first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, yeah? It just so happened that I was at the third and fourth gear level.
It's
You
just
get what I'm saying,
it's just timing as well. Like,
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
seen
yeah.
them man back in the day like Cool G Rap? Them man struggle to do shows now. You give them a tour, they
Of
come and do a
course,
show.
of
But
course.
I don't mean it's just the era they come out
Exactly,
in.
and
like.
that's just what it is. That's where I'm at. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't look at it like, fuck, this guy's blown up. Why haven't I blown? No, I haven't blown up because it wasn't the
You
right
just had to
time.
do that for
But
that to happen.
Without me,
It
without the
wouldn't-
colony,
yeah.
without Task Force, without Jehst, without Poisonous
Fam.
Poets, Mud Fam, yeah, the scene wouldn't be what it is now, and you can't take away from that. But I can't stand there and say, oh, because of us, rare. Nah, bro, you gotta be humble with your shit. It's like, you know what? I understand. Right now, I'm an engineer, right? I'll make a living off of music, all right? And I'm, touch wood, like, I'm blessed to be doing so. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've got no bitterness in me towards anyone doing it. This is what we fucking fought for. This is what we tried to fucking do. So for us to complain about it, it's some bullshit. I'm gonna complain about what? Because everyone's successful now.
No, you shouldn't. You can
You know what I mean?
You're saying no one from PDC is going to make this list?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know who's in PDC.
Is that Jar Jar?
Jar Jar, DVS,
DVS.
Queenie.
DVS definitely not. Don't DVS.
Wow.
That's the devil. That no.
Wow.
You can't be doing shit like that.
You
Nah.
got P Money on there,
P Money should be in there.
but it's up to. I mean, we're talking body of work. We're talking consistency, clashes, rave, radio.
One of the biggest clashes that we've ever had the hype over for Graham, even Big H, even though it didn't
I hear
live up.
that.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
It wasn't that big.
P Money's clash was big.
The P Money and Ghetts one was more interesting.
But that never happened, did it?
It was more records.
P Money
Yeah.
and Dot Rotten went on for a while. And
Yeah,
back and
that
forth
was that was
On
good
a quick
lyrically.
one,
Yeah.
Have you got your top tens?
Like my top tens
It's
are.
draw for the.
I ain't written it, but I'm going to go
I
for
don't
it.
know.
Joe.
Are we going with old or new?
Bro, you.
Oh,
We're
my
going
top
with
10,
you.
literally.
Because what we've done is we've ripped down my
Cool.
we've ripped down my list, yeah. We've gone through my list, yeah. But I just want to know your personal
My,
top ten.
my personal top
Yeah.
10, who I listen to
Yeah,
every
yeah.
fucking day in the car. Alright, no particular order.
Yeah.
I will go with MoStack, Stormzy, Fredo, Jehst.
Are you 11?
What?
Are you 11, bro?
What? Because I said MoStack. It's definitely because I said MoStacks. Is it because I said MoStack?
I'm saying
Are
that.
you 11? I like that.
Bro, what's wrong with that?
That's a young. You're 26
Carry
as well.
on, carry on, carry on.
Let him have his list, man. Let him have his list.
Is this the first time you're hearing the list as well? He's slewing
Let him have his list, go on.
Dave Notes, Young Bane, and who else have I got in there? And Bam Bam. You know about Bam Bam?
Bam Bam's hard.
Bam Bam,
Yeah.
Bam Bam's
Bam
hard.
I've heard of it.
That's
He's
very-
another rapper's rapper.
There's a very
Yeah,
young
he's another
playlist
Daff.
though.
Yeah, he's another rapper's
I
rapper.
get that.
That is
but
young.
That is honestly.
No, but you know what, bro? I'll give you
when-
props on that teenage list.
That is honestly like you.
When
You've
I'm
just gone
driving
link up
Spotify
TV and just
playlist,
gone.
yeah.
Because when you're listening to music, you have to be in a specific mood.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to work, I don't want to listen to no madness.
Yeah.
Just let these tunes, because I like these tunes. They got
Yeah.
good hooks. They got good. It's a good vibe to that.
Yeah,
You
so
get
is
to
Bob
work.
Marley. I don't understand.
Yeah, but Bob Marley's not. I hear that. I hear that. But so is Ed Sheeran and all of that. But this is
It's just very young. I don't.
English
I
was,
can't,
sorry,
you can't sell it to me.
So I
English was
got
yours.
cons. No joking.
Dylan. Go on.
Are we counting MF Doom or no?
You can count them if you feel.
Alright, no order. I got Wiley, Skepta, Kano, Ghetts, Klashnekoff, Jehst, Chester P, Dave. How many is that?
8.
Gigs and we'll say MF Doom if we're having MF Doom.
Yeah, you can have MF Doom in
Yeah,
that.
there we go. In any order though. That's
Yeah,
the 10.
you can have that.
I just
See?
can't believe we're not giving Mike Skinner and them boys their props. That's the
Look,
only.
in your list,
it's
ain't
not-
it?
On the back though, honourable mention innit? I had like fucking a few younger heads like Ard Adz. I quite like him still.
I'm gonna go. Only person in order. Is
If you
Skinny.
don't put Mike Skinner in your fucking list,
Yeah, the
you're
only
moaning
person
about
that I'm
him,
putting
yeah,
in
fuck.
order, number one is Skinny.
Alright, Skinny man.
Skinny,
Yeah.
Mike, Devlin, Giggs, Kano. Who else are we talking here? Klashnekoff as well. If we're doing a little two group, yeah, I'll put the Mitchell brothers in.
No way.
No way.
Oh my days,
Yeah, I'll put the
bro.
Mitchell
They're
brothers in.
whack.
No way.
No, they're
whack,
from the ends though, Rick.
They're
They're
like-
from the ends, but
They're so whack.
Bruv, weren't they a flipping like a plant from the industry? They're real rappers, or I thought they,
No, they are real rappers,
I
man.
thought they
they-
were like some group
no.
thing.
Nah, they're real rappers.
No disrespect, but alright, sorry.
All in one.
I've never heard.
Dizzee. And who could I put?
That's the
in
first
there as
time
well?
Dizzy's been mentioned, I think, you know.
No, but Dizzy's in my top 50.
Oh, okay.
Who can I put in last? I don't really know who to put in last, bro. I ain't written one down. I've just done it off the top of my nut, bro.
Who's a new generation that you're feeling?
In a new gen, it'd have to be probably Dave, innit? If I was gonna put someone in who can rap, you know what I mean? But
No, I like all your lists.
I rate
It's a
I
nice
didn't mean
little...
to slew Mitchell brothers. Soon
Bro,
as you said
what-
that,
I
bro, I
thought-
never think anyone would ever say that.
Well,
bro.
Rule, don't get
Other than
me wrong, all
routine
the
check.
old guys, innit?
And routine check was only
I
good
like-
because
I
of
like
Kano's.
them.
along with the TV and all that
Right.
shit.
I have to be in a certain mood to listen to that.
No, I hear you.
And that's the truth of it, man. I'll be honest.
to be honest, what I listen to on a daily
Top 10,
basis,
top 10.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, what's your top 10, Ash?
Daff, Cadet,
R.I.P. Cadet.
XXX, but it's not from the UK. But this is in my playlist.
No, but we're talking about UK.
But from the UK,
I was about to say, what, he's from Swindon or something.
No, definitely Ghetts. 100% Ghetts. Wretch. I know I'm gonna get slated for this, but Bugsy Malone.
No, he's cold. I like Bugsy. Why has Bugsy not been spoken about?
Because you got
He's cold, fam.
let us finish
Well,
the
Bugsy's cold, man.
This is just on my playlist anyway.
It's decent.
Pot of Payper. K-Coke. What's that other brother's name? Push a baby buggy with a baby buggy and a huggy. What's his name? The white boy. Man.
If you can't remember their names, they probably shouldn't be in your list, man.
It's only that one song.
H.
Nah, man, he's
No,
He
that's
just said
not
white
good.
boy and all I don't know.
Nah,
He's
man,
like,
he's
push a buggy.
always wearing that fur
English
jacket
Frank.
with a fur.
English Frank.
English Frank.
English Frank.
Oh, bro, when he
Just
came.
English
that
Frank.
freestyle.
Yeah, just for that freestyle.
Yeah, I don't.
And then
I like him. But
another wild card is Shaker the Baker.
I like Shaker the Baker. Shaker the Baker's fucking
Yeah,
nice.
Shaker the Baker's hard.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's hard.
Hard, yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
hard.
also like Friends of Harami, to be honest, as
I know
well.
who that is.
He's brethren
Shall I do
who
who I would give an honourable mention to, though, yeah? Children of Zeus.
Bro, I was just about to say that.
Alright, and you know what? You know what?
no,
That's another thing.
Cool, man.
Tyler Daly could be in there as well.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Tyler
Strategy.
Tyler Daly could be in there because Tyler Daly is
Sonny
fucking
Jim.
sick.
Sonny Jim gets an honourable mention.
You know what I mean?
Sonny Jim, big
they're the
time.
honourable mentions. But it's kind of come to that time almost
Yeah, man.
where, you know what I mean? I think we
Time
kind
flies
of...
when you have
We got to
fun.
drive home together, bruv. You're listening.
You two gonna fight in the car, bro.
Bruv.
He's listening to his list on the
Who's
drive
driving?
home.
Who's driving?
He's
Him.
listening to his...
You're driving.
Of course I'm driving.
So you're getting kicked out the car.
That's it.
I'm the one who
He's
puts
getting trained
the
on.
maddest thing. When we drove here, all we listened to was like Klashnekoff and because that's
What dual carriageway? What is it? A13,
Oh
A12?
my God, I'll just put it in a sat nav and drive, man.
Alright,
Really,
just
I'll
drop
go
him
my
off
way.
where he can't get no public transport whatsoever, bro. No Ubers will come there. Just drop him off, bro.
Let's get a picture for the thing, innit?
Badly,
Get
bro.
a
This is
snap.
shocking.
Get a picture.
My nose
Of course we can. All right, listen.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong side of 30. All right, shout out the Shed Podcast. Shout
Love,
out
bruv.
Beer and Rap Banter.
Yeah, love for having us.
Yeah.
Respect.
Tell people your
Yeah,
your instas and stuff.
Do you know what?
He knows
It's got an
them, man, too.
underscore in it, man. So you put
All right, do you know what? We're gonna put it up at the end of the
Yeah, just put
episode
it up
anyway.
at the end, yeah.
We're gonna put it all up
Just
at the
type
end.
in the Shed on YouTube, innit?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Podcast.
Yeah. At Beer Rap Bants, at Ings LT, at Cal Serious. Big up the man for having us. Big up Shed putting in the work. Big up everyone. Big up your top 10 list, your top 50 list.
Yeah.
No, don't big up Cons' top 10.
12-year-old. Was it? I'm gonna do the African child face. It's 12-year-old. What is he talking about?
Man,
know what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna go on African Child.
Has your hat got that strap at the back? What has it got?
Yeah,
The buttons.
Still.
I like that still.
Velcro.
The bully thing is just too much hard work for him. But on that note, peace. And yeah, we'll see you soon. One.
sweet.
Wow.